The views expressed in the interviews and commentary are solely those of the individuals providing them and do not reflect the opinions of PPS Holdings Trust, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or employees. Okay, so the first conversation that we want to have is about short-term insurance. When was the first time you realized that you needed content insurance?
So the most classic short-term one is probably insuring our phones, right? In first year of uni, someone stole my phone and I made the dear mistake of not having insurance on it. So I had to go back to my which is way back. Yeah. So that was, the old, like, it even had a button. So, valuable lesson. And from there on out, never ever bought a phone without getting insurance on it. So, yeah.
I think I can relate to your story. For me, the first time, it's also a phone. But for me, the first time I bought my phone with my money. Because, I mean, in university and high school, your parents are buying you phones. It's not your money. But when I took out that money, I realized, oh, this is a lot of money.
It's a lot.
I need to insure this money. What if I lose this phone?
Yeah.
And stuff happens. We go out and you could lose your phone at any time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. So for me, it's actually funny because if there's one thing I tell my friends is you have to insure your phone.
Yeah.
So I've lost about 5 phones before I started insuring my phones. So this one time, classic example was when I was trying to upgrade time, and then I had a colleague that was selling her old. I bought that and to pay it monthly, right?
Yeah.
So, and it was like a 12-month sort of deal. So I said to her, listen, sell the phone to me, I'll pay you in 12 months. She gave it to me. 1 month in, I lost that phone. And I had to pay a skeleton phone, for like 11 months. From there onwards, I made sure I insure all my phones.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's extremely critical. And obviously when we'll chat about how it actually helped me to save costs with mixing it with my car, because then if you include it with your contents, it makes it easy. But it was a difficult thing to deal with, losing a phone and paying for something that you don't have.
Yeah.
So definitely,
I think the important thing is sometimes we think it's just the phone, but there's other things
Stuff,
as well. Like,
exactly.
One of the key times I learned about it twice is actually, so I used to DJ quite a lot.
Yeah.
So then I had like expensive headphones, and then you're partying, you're DJing,
Yeah.
and I forgot my headphones on the decks, and some other guy took it. And I was so bleak because that wasn't insured, and you have to like put that on, and that you go and spend that money again. So it's important to get everything, not just phones.
But you used to DJ. What type of music did you DJ?
Exactly. Tell us the music.
It depends on the crowd, but I personally like trap and bass.
Range.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, now I had to learn my lesson a few times before I actually got short-term insurance. Lost my phone, didn't get it yet, got another phone, and then after that, the thing that actually broke the camel's back, one can say, was somebody drove into me. So it was like my second year of university.
Oh my God.
So driving around with a 1.3 Golf Chico. Very nice.
Let's go.
But then on my way, it was still raining, and then I actually stopped for a few pedestrians walking across the road. Next thing I know, a taxi driver knocked behind me.
Our best friends.
Yeah, so needless to say, I didn't get anything from them. So I had to actually sort out the car by myself. And then after that, it was quite a penny, to be honest. And if I have to compare that upfront payment compared to like small little increments, just in case it's going to happen, because it's most likely going to happen,
Yeah.
it becomes a no-brainer for brainy people.
But then,
I see what you did there.
but then also, I see we're speaking about cars, we're speaking about phones. What else is in short-term insurance? There's like contents
Yes.
insurance. What else is
Yes.
there?
Like, I want to ask, can you cover your sneakers, for example?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's something
What about
that you,
your
that you
glasses?
value,
Something
Yeah.
that
you
you
can cover
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah. No. So I've got all my clothes, my wardrobe covered.
Yeah,
so it's insured.
wow.
And then I've specified my glasses.
Somebody has expensive
That's,
things.
that's a cheat code, because people forget about the glasses. Glasses
Yeah.
are key.
And I promise you, and can I tell you one big thing is, glasses are cheap if you specify them as part of your contents with your car and buildings, right? They're very cheap. This one time, I have a lot of DJ friends, so I went out with my one friend, and we were at a party. It was really nice, and then we had a bit of, one or two. I got home, took off my glasses, put them on the bed, forgot about them, sat on top of them. I broke the frame and the lenses. At the time, they were not insured. That's when I learned the lesson. But the second time around it happened, it was easy to get that covered. So glasses, sneakers, clothes,
Yeah.
and even TVs, guys. You know, you get into a situation where you got little ones playing and they break the TV and it's not specified, it's a problem.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
TVs, fridges, I think it's important.
Yeah, I think as a guy, I think most of us can relate. We all probably have a console, right?
Yes.
So when I moved up, so I come from a small town,
Yeah.
so we didn't have this. So I moved up to Joburg and I learned about thunderstorms here,
Yeah.
which is a bit of a game changer.
Yeah.
And I just remember coming home one day and thunderstorms going and everything just trips
Yeah.
and it just blew my shreds. Like that thing was burnt. Like you could smell the burning
How was
in
it?
the box, and I was glad that then it was specified because I was like, I
nice.
really value this thing, so it's actually
Yes.
worth it.
Well done.
And I could get it replaced quite quickly, and it was a quick payout. So it's definitely worth it.
What about the claims process? Like, I hate claims process.
Yeah.
What's your experience with claims processes?
Yeah.
Depends who you insure with, I
Yeah.
suppose.
That's the most important
Yeah.
one. That's the most
Very
important
important.
one.
Cheers to that.
Like short term is normally quick.
Yeah.
I would say it's unlike the other types of insurances. Short term is normally quicker. The process is quicker. It's a seamless process. So the experiences that I've had,
Yeah.
I would say they're much quicker
Yeah.
compared
It's generally
to.
in a week. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think to your point, it depends on the insurer, and that's why it's important that you insure with the right institution.
Yes.
I remember my first car. I had a little myself.
Hey.
It was really nice. I just bought it. I think I was a month or 3 months in. This guy, we came from swimming pool with the boys. He's driving behind full speed. Traffic comes behind me, bangs. I was insured with another institution at the time, but the claims process was so tedious. They didn't even help me to a
Yeah.
point that I switched. But by the time I joined another insurer and then I was in an accident, the process was slick and I could even do it digitally. You log a claim, you get a claim number. So, you know, it's fairly
It's
quick
quicker.
Yeah.
depending on the insurer
Yeah.
and their platform. So it's very important when you choose insurance, you look at those things up front. You know, check their claims ratio and processing. I think it helps a lot.
Let
Yeah.
me just add on that also. Like that time with my golf wasn't the first time I got rear-ended, but I got insured, right? But with that being said also, you must also have a look at the terms and conditions that's applied as well, because I was so drawn back from claiming from them because I didn't want to push up my premiums going forward.
Exactly.
So I was trying to hassle. It was actually like a company that knocked into me. So I was hassling them. But the thing is, it took me about 3 to 4 months before I could get my car fixed. So understanding the actual insurance that you're getting, understanding the terms and conditions is really vital, to be honest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now you're stuck without a car now.
And it's
Bro.
it's easy not to know because I think something that's part of short-term insurance is your excess. And like I'm a zero excess guy. I like zero excess. Like if
I'm
I have
too.
trouble, I
I'm
want
very
it to
with
be
you.
Zero of
insured,
flat.
right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But a lot of people have like a major excess,
That's
and then
right.
something like a console, like in my scenario,
Then
gets
they don't-
blown up. But then they have a 4,000 rand
Yeah.
excess, so it's like, oh, I anyways can't buy the new console because I'm only getting the little bit that's more value.
Yeah.
So it's important to understand what your excess is and what you're covering for.
Yes.
Because that's why I like zero excess, because I know if anything
Exactly.
happens, if it's glasses, if it's anything else,
You're covered.
You're covered. You don't have issues
Spot
with
on.
it. Yeah.
I think the difference between me and everyone here is that I'm the one that doesn't have insurance. But I find this conversation very useful because I think insurance is more like gym. You want to gym. Like, you know that there's a benefit in you going to gym and working out. But the trouble then is, when do I start?
Yeah.
How do I start? And what exactly do I need
Where
to
do you
do?
start?
It's the knowing.
Yeah.
And this conversation is helping me because now I'm getting to understand that, okay, so I've known that I need it. Now I know why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's everyday things that I need insurance. Imagine not having a phone. You wake up tomorrow, so many things are on my phone.
Exactly.
So many things are on my
Yeah.
laptop. And if I lose this, I have to start again. I have to go through the cloud. But knowing that there's an insurer that's going to take care of that kind of gives you like a room to breathe and be like, okay, well,
Yeah.
I can be reckless. As a human being, I can make mistakes, but I know I have a...
But based on what you're saying now, you're probably going to get a few calls.
Has anyone here ever been shocked by what exactly is covered by your short-term insurance policy and what's not covered?
I've been shocked at what I can cover with my short term. So I recently moved into a new place, and then we took out short-term insurance for the place. So something they cover is if you damage your property and you don't get your, what do they call it, your deposit back,
Yeah.
they cover a shortfall of that. So I can claim it back from my insurer for like repairs and stuff if my landlord decides to take it. So that's something that I don't know you could cover on short term.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's cool.
And I think we must actually come back to the excess part, team, and especially for you with additional excesses. But what also shocked me recently is when I switched my short-term insurance. It was so interesting to understand that this institution offers you cover for car hire. You know, when you hire a car, you're traveling, and then you get into an accident. There's an
Yes.
excess there,
Yeah.
and you normally have to pay that yourself. That's covered. And stuff you spoke about info in your device, your
Yes.
laptop. If you lose something like that, the information in it is sort of
Yes,
covered.
yeah.
So it's extremely important. And one last very, very important, yourself as a DJ or anyone here that's got, side thing, what they do is normally with insurance, if you insure yourself like for private use, business use is not covered, but they give you up to 500 kilometers for business use. So if you're going to meet a client, then you can get that, and something happens, you are covered. Whereas it doesn't happen with other
That's very
institutions.
interesting.
Yeah.
That's very interesting because you might be going to deliver whatever, or you deal with weddings or
Yes.
decor or something, and then you get into an accident during that period.
Yes.
You won't be covered under private use, but with this insurer, you get that. So I think it's really, really
That's
powerful.
amazing.
I think
that
my-
was a shocker.
My favorite like extra one you get is hole-in-one cover.
Yeah.
So,
What's that?
so when you hit a hole-in-one, traditionally in golf, I haven't been able to use it before, but
You'll get there.
but when you hit a hole-in-one in golf, the tradition is you go back to the bar and you buy the whole bar drinks.
Yeah.
So that can be, depending on how busy the club is, it could be a big bowl, right? So then the hole-in-one cover then pays out like a 6,000 Rand or something like that to help you cover those expenses and obviously reward you for it.
Nice.
But yeah,
That's
that's
so
a cool bonus benefit in
Really
most
cool.
ones,
Yeah.
I never played golf before, but I might just get into it.
Because of the hole-in-one.
Once you start, you don't stop.
Pick your policies.
You've just taught me something new. And I know that some short-term insurers, when you have household content cover, they can, so let's say someone breaks into your house and your helper is there
Yes.
and you're not there.
Yeah.
So they damage the property and something happens to the
Traumatic,
helper.
yeah.
There are institutions that can give up to 10,000 rands for the helper to
Oh,
get
wow.
any medical attention
Trauma
that they need.
assist.
Yeah.
That, and it's just like, so why am I not taking up this? If there's so many things, it's like one tree and it's just so many things.
True.
And the nice thing is it's like everyday, day-to-day value things. We're not talking like long-term yet. We're talking like if I hit an accident now.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to me now? I'm stuck on the side of the road. Like, what
Yes.
happens right now?
Yeah.
Who do I call now? I mean, I have friends, I have family, but are they going to give me the help I need right now?
Right now.
That's when an insurer should be that person.
Yeah.
There's an institution that calls it like, it should be exactly that. It should be the person that says, I got you. I knew that something like this was going to
Yes.
happen.
I've got
So
you right.
this is why I had
Yeah.
provision for you to be able to do this.
Yeah.
So true. And the fact of the matter is you spend like your entire life accumulating all of this wealth.
True.
Yeah.
And like your sneaker collection and your and what. And in the blink of an eye that can be gone.
gone.
Like just disappear.
Money.
So
That's true.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why insurance is really vital.
Yeah, all your investments gone like that.
Yeah,
Yes.
imagine.
In a flash.
100%.
You mentioned a very important fact there. The elephant in the room. We're living in South Africa, guys. We're living in South Africa. In South
Hold your
Africa,
purse.
there's,
Clash on your purse.
like anything can happen.
Yeah.
Whether it's a break-in, whether you're going to the shop and somebody snatches your bag.
True.
Now, are we actually really willing to like just simply ignore these facts and make it seem like we're living in a perfect society?
100%.
true.
And I think
That's
it's very ironic because I think insurance in general people think of as a rich person's benefit.
Yeah.
But it's actually the rich person that can probably just replace the item
Yeah.
that's getting
Yeah.
stolen.
Exactly.
Where we should,
one.
like normal people should have this because you don't want to have to buy a PS5 again just because of a thunderstorm. Like
True.
you'd rather have it be covered,
Yeah.
I reckon.
That's
Should
true.
treat it as a need, actually.
Yes, it's 100% a need.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so did we cover everything?
Did we
Did
cover
Do we have
everything?
everything? I think so.
I
Do you
think we
have
did.
everything?
Seems like it.
I think so.
So, guys, I think we forgot something.
We didn't introduce ourselves.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Fair enough.
Imagine
Fair enough.
all of that. And we don't even actually know each other.
You want to kick us off?
great convo. KG, my name is KG from Johannesburg. And one thing I really, really love is sports, particularly soccer.
I love
What about you?
Awesome. I'm Theo. Theo Liter. So easy way to remember that. Just think of fluid. You spell it as Lotte, but you enunciate it as Liter. So yeah. Theo Liter. I'm Theo Liter from Crawford-Net in the Eastern Cape. So small town person, moved to Joburg. That's why the thunderstorm thing caught me off guard.
Big city life.
And interest also sports. I'm actually big into the NFL, which started.
Wow.
So yeah, I've run a fantasy football league for 10 years now.
Oh,
Yeah.
really nice.
That's interesting.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
I'm Shanae van der Merwe, and I'm also from Joburg, so I didn't have to move anywhere, right here. And yeah, one thing about me, very cliche, but I'm very into shopping. So shopping, socializing,
Yeah.
hanging out with my people, and yeah, that's it.
I think Shanae and I will get along.
Definitely.
I'm Tebogo, a girl from Pretoria, and I moved to Joburg because of work, but I'm loving it here. But I prefer Pretoria more. It's cleaner, the air is cleaner, less hassle and bustle. But what I love fashion, I love interior design as well. So you and I, girl,
We'll chat.
we're gonna shop.
We'll chat.
Just they shop, we pay.
Yes.
I like that. I like that.
And yeah, a nice twist for me, fashion, we
Yeah.
really get along. I'm
Yeah.
Sipe. I am originally from KZN, small town in Richards Bay. Had to move to Durban for school, and then work. Had to move to Joburg. So new city, new opportunities, new everything. So far, I'm loving it. I've always wanted to be outside. I'm not a person that likes being confined. I like knowing new things about myself,
Yeah.
which really speaks to who I am. I'm a creative, I'm a musician by passion and by qualification. So I like creative things. I like fluidity. I'm all for like, let's move, high
Yeah.
spirits.
Beautiful.
that.
Beautiful.
Creative.
Yeah, on my side, I'm Ernest. Yeah, I'm actually originally from Mpumalanga, Standerton. I was pretty small when I moved from there, so I don't actually have a place where I'm from. But I lived the longest in Cape Town, to be honest.
Yeah.
And then recently I relocated to Joburg. So yeah, I need some short term. Did you say that? Just kidding.
Good one.
Just kidding.
Good one.
I think we covered everything.
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe so. Now we have
have
covered everything.
Yeah.
Everything now.
Yeah.
Kidding.